Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Saturday morning. It ain't God good, and won't He do it? Oh, yes, He will. Oh, yes, He will. I know my children probably saying, Mr. Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every Saturday morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, it's Saturday morning, right? I talked to my nephew about the game last night and everything. My nephew said, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew. It was a tight game last night. I said, yes, it was, nephew. But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatever@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for the animated black man with a white beard, smiling and profiling, and finally realize, y'all trying to size me up. Yeah, I know I started this morning. My pocket is like real life. You know, mistakes going to happen. You got to live with it and deal with it. Keep on moving. We don't believe in editing. You understand? So, look, my nephew just played it's a playoff game. Man, it's a game. It was going back and forth for a minute. We made some mistakes, you know, and they capitalized on that. And like I said, it was a nail biter. And my nephew said, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew, Uncle Andrew. I said, what's up, nephew? Uncle Andrew, we almost lost that game, Uncle Andrew. Nephew, I was there, I saw it. What? I was there, I saw it. Uncle Andrew, you funny, Uncle Andrew. No, nephew, this is the thing, nephew. That's just a game that you win in. Your parents' job and my job is to prepare you for the real game. Hey, what's that, Uncle Andrew? What's that, Uncle Andrew? The game of life. Uncle Andrew, what do you mean? You always say that, Uncle Andrew, about the game of life. What do you mean, Uncle Andrew? Well, nephew, the game of life, nephew, is simple. Well, excuse me, it's not simple. Well, hold on, excuse me. It is simple, but people in this world make it difficult. Uncle Andrew, what do you mean, Uncle Andrew? People in the world make it difficult, make my life difficult. What I'm saying, nephew, in the game of life, it is it's simple, nephew, but people make it difficult because sometimes you make bad choices and bad decisions based on others, and that's not how it's supposed to be. But that's how God wanted it to be because it brings you closer to Him. Wait, Andrew, you kind of confused me, Uncle Andrew. I said, nephew, I'm not confusing you. Sometimes, nephew, I might confuse myself, but what I'm saying, nephew, the decisions you make are going to come from the choices that you choose. And once you make a decision, that's final. You know, and people, or sometimes depends on if you're at a job and you're in a leadership role or you're not in a leadership role. Sometimes they might put you between a rock and a hard spot to make a tough decision. It's not tough, but you're looking at it for in the worldly aspect, things you could lose for, things might affect your family. But at the end of the day, when you trust God, you'll make that tough decision, and God will bless you and your family. He said, Uncle Andrew, what do you mean, Uncle Andrew? I said, listen, I was in a leadership role, right, at Phillips Lighting, and management brought me in. They didn't like this guy, and they wanted to fire this man. You know, and they want to use me to fire this man. I told them, I'm not going to do that. So that's a double negative. Lee Craft, if you don't do this, Lee Craft, we're going to demote you. I said, well, let the chip fall where they may. You know, so they told you that, Uncle Andrew, they want you to do something that you know wasn't right? Yeah. That's what I'm telling you, nephew. The game of life is real. It's real. Certain things that you do, nephew, before you make a decision, it changes the character in you. You better than that. Like I told him, nephew, I said, I would lose everything I have and trust God to get everything back tenfold like Job did. Then to sell out like that, lose my integrity. Because I might not have all the money that I might need, but one thing I do have is my word. My word, nephew. And the belief in God to know that, hey, everything's going to be okay. That's what I'm telling you. So, nephew, I didn't do what they want me to do, nephew. So I was demoted. You know, I went back onto the floor, right, and the guy who they want me to set up to get fired, you know, he said, look at Lee Craft, Lee Craft, now Lee Craft, you back with everybody else, Lee Craft, you know, how does it feel, Lee Craft, you ain't nobody. I said, I said, that's a double negative. So I am somebody. So I would still have my job if I did what they wanted me to do. He said, what was that, Lee Craft? To fire you. He got quiet. And the other guy on the other side, you know, said, ooh-wee, ain't that something? He got quiet. And that man came back to me later on nephew, and apologize to me. Uncle Andrew, the same guy who trying to beat you down, apologize to you? I said, yeah. Those words hit him, nephew, because he knew I was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But be mindful. No matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing. It's going to be okay as long as you make God a part of your life. That's the what-if guarantee. Yeah, nephew, that man came back and apologized to me, nephew, for what I did, because you know it was the truth. They were trying to set him up. He didn't do anything wrong. But nephew, people sometimes they're going to dislike you for who you are. Especially when they know you have a talent. Not just playing sports, but talent for to think outside the box. You are a danger, nephew. You know, you are a danger because you're going against the norm. You are a danger because you want to help people. You want to be a win-win for everybody. You know, you doing what Jesus wants you to do. That's make you a great dude, nephew. Okay, Andrew, you think I'm a great dude? Not really, but I think you can become great. You know, because I don't want you to become great, nephew, and let it go to your head and then you lose your way. See, you got to have that foundation to build certain things up. You may stray off here and there, but once you have that foundation, if you understand by some of the things that you do affect others. You understand? And if you like me, you know, you believe in not only helping your family but help others if you can. And sometimes they don't appreciate that. They just keep on moving, because when people mistreat you, see, God don't look at what He did to you. He look at your response to them. You got nephew? Yeah, Uncle Andrew, how come you're not president of the United States, Uncle Andrew? Nephew, you want to keep on talking to me, nephew? Yeah. If I run for president of the United States, nephew, and I win, nephew, it'd be something. I don't want that job, nephew. I want a job, nephew. Like I said, but if I have to do it, nephew, I would throw my hat in the ring probably next year, something like that. Or, 2028? I might throw my hat in the ring, nephew, because like I said, it's time that the people of the United States get a leader that they can trust. You know, not because I'm a black man, because I'm the right man. Color shouldn't matter when you're doing the right thing, nephew. So let's get that straight first, nephew. Uncle Andrew, when I talk to you, Uncle Andrew, you energize me to do better, nephew. Nephew, you got it in you, nephew. You are so far ahead of me, nephew. I'm just so happy, you know. My eyes are red right now just thinking about the things that you can do, the things that you will do if you stay on the right path. So, nephew, do you understand about the game of life? Yeah, Uncle Andrew, I'm getting the game of life is real. It's real, Uncle Andrew, because ooh-wee. I see Show said that again, ooh-wee. So, nephew, you got anything you just want to add, nephew? No, Uncle Andrew, I'm trying to go get some rest, Uncle Andrew, because we got another game next week, nephew. Uncle Andrew in the playoff. Nephew, slow down. Slow down, because you're getting tongue-tied. You're getting like your Uncle Andrew. Uncle Andrew, you know, Uncle Andrew, you right, Uncle Andrew. I got a little tongue-tied, Uncle Andrew. I would love to have some of your characteristics, Uncle Andrew. If I got to stutter, Uncle Andrew, like you always told Uncle Andrew, everybody make mistakes, Uncle Andrew. You sure know what to say. Don't let your mistakes define you. Nephew, you ready. You ready for the game of life, nephew. Uncle Andrew, you believe that? Yeah, I believe that. Because you got it. Only way you can lose it if you give it up. Because they can't take it from you, what's inside of you. They can't take it from you, nephew. They can bring all the things against you, nephew, but they can't take it from you, nephew, because you have it. And they don't know what it is, but we do. Uncle Andrew, what the young folks say, Uncle Andrew, like you told me, say less. I said, right, nephew, say less. So is that it, nephew? Yeah, Uncle Andrew, that's it, Uncle Andrew. Uncle Andrew, I got one more thing, Uncle Andrew. What's that, nephew? Uncle Andrew. Yes, nephew. I love you, Uncle Andrew. And Uncle Andrew love you too. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Look up, people. Talk to your children, especially when they're inside your home, especially when they're infants, because you cannot raise them twice. I can guarantee you that. So give them a solid foundation to grow up to be great women and great men. We owe it to them, and we owe it to ourselves. So with that being said, this is Lee Craft. This is my podcast. What if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people if you want to have a real conversation. Have a blessed day, and please find time and make time to tell God.